Hello everyone and welcome back to the ranch of Rivershine. We are on day 12 of summer and at the moment we still need to win competitions in Crystal Lake. And let's get stuck in and see what else quest-wise is for us today, if there's anything. Okay, we have the Brook Splash. All contestants are invited to participate in the Brook Splash competition. A new intermediate cross-country course is now available in Crystal Lake. Registrations are open at Rivershine's competition board, which is really lucky. We need Crystal Lake competitions anyway. So that's the only thing for today. Stuff is growing away. It's not ready yet. So let's take care of our horses, and we'll be definitely doing a competition today, but first things first. Let's see, she's gonna have her foal tomorrow, so we'll get to see what that turned out like. Bear will more than likely be the one who does our competition today. And then we have all of these lovely horses here. Which this guy and the mare we're going to be keeping for a while. Let's see, we're going to wait on that. We'll go ahead and we'll do the feeding, but in terms of selecting grain, I want to see what everybody else needs. Like the endurance training for this guy. And she could use, we'll do some jump training with her, I think. So we'll actually do that first because that's going to be faster. So we'll get a little bit of jump training in for her. And then we'll do a little bit of, I'm kind of thinking we're actually going to do the competition first. And then we'll do the endurance training because that's going to take a while. And that way we're not up against the clock or anything like that. You know, we can kind of just enjoy the process on the training and maybe find a couple maybe find the rest of the treasure chests that we haven't located yet. Let's see, we wanted to go this way, didn't we? At least we've got some very nice horses at the moment. If we could just get a melee coat at the next festival, which is coming up not this weekend, but next, be worth it getting. It's like 2 of them, more than likely, to see if we can get some nice foals, you know, genetically. Neither one of the horses we've got that has like the decent genetics are ones we're going to be keeping because they don't have very good traits. But I'm just kind of curious when it comes to if we can get a decent foal out of that. So we'll probably end up getting the breeding off of them and then selling them on because they'll be more than maxed by that point. Just heading over to the other arena now, and we'll just use up the rest of her energy there. But all in all, we're doing really well. Let's see, I don't know if she actually can do intermediate. I hadn't paid attention. We'll find out. Anyway, but yeah, we've got some good plans in motion, and if we can get that really nice foal with all the genetic stuff, we totally will. And we're just gonna go from there. It's just a nice, calm process. And I'm happy to be able to share the journey with you all. I hope you're all doing super well. And if you're not, always remember that tomorrow is a new day and it will get better eventually. I know the platitudes absolutely suck to hear. They get old, and when you hear them, you don't really believe them after a while because they're just, yeah, I know. But believe me, little things will help you get through the day, and you'll find that it will get better. So if I can, help you out a little bit by giving you something to watch for half an hour or so, I'll take that as a win, and I hope you do too. But in the meantime, we're just going to do the training we need for this gal, and then we'll do probably the races, and then we'll do the rest of the training for everybody else. And it'll be just a nice day, and tomorrow we can see what Dawn's foal ends up being, which I'm kind of interested to see if it ends up to be boring or if it's anything interesting. I'm hoping, if it ends up with the clever trait like she's got, that would be really helpful. But we won't know until tomorrow, so hopefully it's a good foal. And if not, we'll at least have our very first foal, so that's a milestone in itself. At least this training isn't too bad. Be really excited when we can have the training arenas a little more upgraded than they are, because then we can do this a lot faster. We'll have to pop over here to get that second burst of energy used up, but it's okay. Thankfully, just kind of eat away at it at a decent clip. Still have a lot of treasure chests to find here. We're going to do that sometime. Let's see where we can pop over here, and we'll just do the fast travel. It makes so much more sense than what I've been doing. Be really happy when we have all the fast travel points unlocked as well. Which we're getting there one little bit at a time. Make sure she's all nice and clean. We'll probably do flexibility training with her tomorrow. And we shall take Bear for the Brook Splash race. See how he does. Hopefully he does well, which we really should kind of bebop around this way. I know I collected a few of these points, but doing all of them is kind of helpful, which I'm going the wrong way. I need to collect this one first. got a little bit of a potential point there. That's, ooh, 2 of them. But yeah, hopefully, I mean, this race shouldn't be too bad with any luck, so we'll be able to get that much done. And then we'll have to see how many races we have left to compete in, which we can look as soon as we're done running around with this. Okay, so here, yeah, we need to win 7 more races at Crystal Lake. So we shall see what we can do, what the best we can do is, and maybe if we can do 2 today, that would get us somewhere. Just have to see. It depends a lot on how this one goes, which hopefully it goes well. This one's usually not too bad unless I'm having one of my moments where I don't remember to hit the space bar when I should. Which has been known to happen. Almost halfway through the race. Running into a tree, that was another possibility. Oops, been going the wrong way, that doesn't help either. It's okay, I think we can recover it. And if not, we'll try again. We were mostly doing okay. I mean, a few little mistakes aside. But they weren't mistakes that were too bad to cost us the win. That's good. Okay. Let's see how exciting it was to watch your victory in the Brook Splash competition. Although I can't say I enjoyed getting my shoes wet, but still, it was well worth it. Please enjoy this extra award for your win. I know we need to properly talk to everybody in due time to get certain things unlocked, but I'm just, I don't know, kind of feeling a little antisocial. Might be something we work on later. Just give him a cucumber. That should give him enough energy, and we'll do the beginner race this time. Because we can just 100% win this with no problem. I mean, unless I really make some serious mistakes, but we should be okay. Just kind of quickly zip through some things. At least if we can get this win as well, that means we only have 5 more that we would have to win to unlock that next little quest thing. Which then after that we'll have to do Rocky Mountain, which is, then that'll be all the main ones. I generally don't use the Azul Coast one very much. Just past precedents, I just don't. Mostly because the training arena there really isn't super useful with everything else, so it's needed, but it's nothing that like I go out of my way to utilize unless I'm there. But the other ones are very important for training. But at least we got 2 competitions done there. And let's see, we wanted to, this guy needed to have something picked. We'll go ahead and we'll do speed with him just because we can do it relatively quickly. Even if we just do enough to do the first bit of his energy. Since he's going to be with us for a while, we don't have to like really rush to get everything done, but it needs doing, and then we'll do endurance training with the other one, which is probably going to take a little bit longer, but we'll see. Well, you know, at least today. So hopefully we can find some treasure chests while we're at it. If we're lucky. And we'll just go ahead and we'll give him a carrot just so we can get through this final little thing there. Got a little bit of energy left to use up, so we might just kind of go in a circle here. Gained a flexibility point that way, and that's good enough. Okay, and then we have this guy who needs endurance training, and we can actually just fast travel there now. We will have quite a bit of other that much, which he can have an extra treat. We'll see how where we're at. I mean, he is losing endurance, really, energy rather quickly because his endurance level is so low at the moment, but that's all of the little quick points anyway, so we'll have to just kind of wander around from here. Which, we still have 3 treasure chests to find. And naturally I can't quite remember where we have already looked and where we haven't. So we'll just kind of wander around, and maybe if we're lucky we can find something. I'm going to go ahead and give him a cucumber just to kind of give him a little bit more energy, but not make this take forever. Got a few bonus potential points there. tree, but I did. Using up that last little bit of energy for him. Didn't find anything, but it's okay. At least we've gotten all of that energy used up. And we've still got time left in the day. I mean, it's not super late, and we'll be able to see tomorrow where things are at with Dawn's Foal and go from there. Don't know, maybe we'll get another quest or something. At the very least, we have some competitions to do. We can just work on getting some more money so we can get the wild horse pens upgraded. That is going to be a big thing. And we've got the retirement pasture unlocked. Okay, retirement pasture. I've heard from Madeline that you have more and more horses on your ranch, and I thought you might want to build something new to keep them in. Why don't you come see the new plans I've designed for your ranch? Okay, so was he... No, he's at his workshop today. Okay. So we have the retirement pasture we can get. Oh. Let's pick this up. And let's see. We have Stormy Bean. It's a dapple gray dun filly. She ended up being adventurous, fluffy, and a rival. Ended up with a lot of endurance. It's such a shame that she ended up not being anything trait-wise I would have hoped for. But she is pretty. I didn't expect something quite that pretty for the first foal. We'll have to get her in the round pen and get her training underway because we can get a bonus while she's still a foal. Remembered before I didn't have to brush him and I forgot this time. Let's see, we'll see where everybody else is at and then decide what he could use. It's really nice that he also has the clever trait. Kind of wondering if, maybe him and Dawn could get together after everything. This one I wanted to do flexibility training with. At least that's what I'm going to do, 'cause it's going to be helpful. So we'll do that first. We can cut off a little bit of travel time if we go to the townhomes. Actually, I think I wanted the other one, but it's okay. This puts us here when we really need to be this way, but either way it's still a little bit faster than going the entire way ourselves. And we'll have to see Liam about the retirement pasture. And oops, always get hung up on that because it's actually the hitbox is larger than you would think. With this flexibility, I'm kind of wondering if it wouldn't be more beneficial to put him in the round pen at home. Because, I mean, while this is going down at a decent pace, it's not like, you know, it's still going to take a while, and it's a lot of just going in circles. So I think that's what we're going to do. Is I will just put him in the round pen and you kind of use it up that way. Kind of be a bit more succinct with that. He has enough for one more, but I don't think I'm going to use it because I'd like to put the rest of his potential into jump. I think I don't want it all to go into flexibility. Either way, that was a little bit faster way to get that much done for him. See, she also really could use some flexibility, and she has a bonus. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to repeat the exact same process we did, minus the trip into Rocky Mountain, and we'll just take her into the arena and do the same, or the round pen and do the same thing. So there's a lot of fast-forwarded segments today, but So that wasn't time wasted by any stretch. We still have the Foal to attend to, with also needing to go to the round pen, but we're going to take a break on that for the moment and take Bear to Liam and talk about the retirement pasture. Which I forgot to make sure he was here, but it's okay. If he's not here, we'll go to his house. He's here, okay. I'm sure you've been excitedly waiting these new plans and to keep more horses on your ranch. The retirement pasture will allow you to have horses on your ranch without taking stable space. That way you can keep horses you've grown attached to even after they've retired from training competitions, all without taking away a stall in your stable. Additionally, the retirement pasture is equipped with comfortable shelters, feeders, and so that your horses stay healthy there without daily care. Of course, retired horses can be taken out of the pasture again if you change their mind. However, they lose all their potential once they're retired, so be careful which horses you place in there. For now, you'll be able to only keep a few horses there, but you'll be able to upgrade the pasture twice to keep more horses in retirement. Well, what are you waiting for? Have a look at our store. Okay, so that's another 12, which I'm not really worried about doing that right now. But, I mean, we will get that, but not right this second. At least we have the option to get that, but we don't have anybody we'd even put in there at the moment, so... town. I'm gonna go to the first statue. And we'll try to do a couple races. Almost made the same mistake I did last time. Okay, that's one. And we'll just give him an apple. And we'll do the beginner race this time. Okay, that's 2 wins. We need to do 3 more races, which, I mean, we're just, yeah, we're too low on energy, I can tell, to be able to do another one anyway. So we'll just kind of wander around and see about these few things. Actually, I'd like to see if we can afford another wild horse pen upgrade. Yeah, Jay's in his office, so we're gonna make our way that way and see. Okay, let's see. We can actually get the lake pen, the coast pen, and the forest pen. If we sell a few things, we might actually be able to do all of them. So let's just take a second and see what we have that we don't need. Like all of this, we can sell half of that. And some of that. And a little bit of that as well. And then there we go. So we have all of the intermediate pens. We just have to start on the advanced ones, which are significantly pricier. But after the advanced ones, all we have are the expert level, and we'll have all those maxed out. So we'll work our way. So I mean, having all of the first level done now is a big deal. I mean, we're doing well with that. And we're winning competitions the way we need to, and we have a week to kind of build up some more money for the festival that's upcoming, so we can get some horses there. So we're doing good. And everybody's looking good, so I think we can happily call it a day. So that being said, I want to thank you all for joining me for this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves until then.